Ather's family scooter is finally here, and it is called the Rizta. Now fundamentally this is quite different from the 450 series of scooters that we've seen from Ather. This is meant to be that one scooter for the family that's practical, spacious, safe and smart, according to Ather that is. So does the Rizta have the rizz? Well, before we get into that, don't forget to subscribe to the Auto Today YouTube channel and drop a like or comment if you enjoy this video. For now, it's Rizta time. Now let's begin with design. Ather has gone with function over form with the Rizta, but that's not to say that it is a bad looking scooter. In fact, I think it looks quite handsome in the flesh, especially this front end, which gives off a very retro-ish vibe with that LED headlamp, LED indicators, DRL slab over there. Then around the bottom here, you've got this chunky mudguard, and there are a few gaps in the body panels, but these are pre-production models. Around the side, you've got this large floorboard to keep a lot of stuff, and you've also got a hook there to keep your groceries. And Ather does claim that this is the largest seat in its segment. And around the side, you've got this sort of triangulish body panel with the Rizta badging. Around the back, you've got this slim LED tail lamp and LED indicators, along with another handsome looking reflector down there. Overall, I think it is quite good looking. Now, as far as features are concerned, Ather hasn't skimped with the Rizta, as is the case with the 450 series of scooters as well. Now, it gets a 7-inch color TFT screen, which has a Snapdragon processor and an Android operating system. You also get this joystick on the left to see a number of things like the trip meter, your location, your phone integration. Yes, it does have smartphone integration through the Ather app. Apart from that, like I mentioned before, you get the largest seat in its segment, and if you go under there, you get a total of 56 liters of storage space, a 34-liter boot and a 22-liter frunk. Now you do also get this added accessory, an organizer, which is quite handy if you're going to the shops. And apart from that, you also get this nicely, very well integrated rear backrest for the pillion rider. But that's not all. The switchgear on the Rizta feels premium and solid to use. The directional buttons on the left help navigate through the various functions on the screen. One can even make use of the Ather app through the phone to view and control a number of features and information on the Rizta's TFT screen. This includes Google Maps, Alexa integration, and a whole lot more. The UI itself is different from the 450 series, and there's also a provision for sending across your live location to preset contacts in case of a safety emergency. The Ather app has been overhauled, and the Rizta comes with 40 more Ather stack features than before. Apart from this, even the 12-inch alloy wheels on each end look quite well finished. The Rizta can be charged via a 350-watt Ather home portable charger from 0 to 100% in 8 hours and 30 minutes. Now that you're briefed with all the features and design aspects of the Rizta, it's time to get out on the road and see what it's like in terms of performance, ride and handling. The Rizta we had was the Z variant with the 2.9 kWh battery pack, which has a claimed range of 123 kilometers. The top of the line Rizta Z variant comes with a 3.7 kWh battery pack, which has a claimed range of 159 kilometers. Do note that this is in the Smart Eco Riding mode, which is an optional extra in the Pro pack. This works as an extra over and above the standard variants on offer and unlocks a few other features besides. The default riding mode, which is called Zip, is the one that feels most natural and unlocks the 5.8 bhp and 22 Nm of peak torque on offer. From a standstill, there isn't much difference between the two riding modes up until around 30 km per hour. After that, if you find yourself in Zip mode, getting up to the claimed top speed of 80 kmph isn't much of a hassle at all. I'd call the performance brisk and smooth. There's quite a bit of whine from the motor itself, but I didn't mind it. One aspect that deserves special mention here is Ather's magic twist throttle. The idea is that twisting the throttle 15 degrees clockwise will decelerate the scooter to a standstill without having to touch the brakes, which I found particularly handy. And Ather made sure to tell us that this isn't just a regen mode but a braking system in itself. Other brands should take note of this and try and integrate it as quickly as possible. On the right front, the first thing I noticed was a slight bit of jitteriness at low speeds, which is a bit of a pain point considering that's supposed to be the forte for this family scooter. But with a pillion or some load in the boot, this did seem to smoothen out. On a well-laid piece of tarmac, the Rizta has an underlying sense of stability, especially out on the highway. It feels confident while changing direction and feels quite direct. The Rizta is also the first electric scooter in India to come with a traction control system in the form of Ather's skid control. If there is gravel or wet surfaces, the wheel doesn't slip and keeps traction, which is a boon. In terms of chassis setup, the front half just about is the same as the Ather 450X's aluminium frame, with a reworked rear section to make way for the extra bit of space. In essence, this makes the Rizta capable hander and confident in most situations. The telescopic front fork and the monoshock at the back help give the Rizta a mature ride experience. The 780 mm of seat height is more than comfortable to swing a leg over, and the 119 kg curb weight means that the Rizta is fairly light on its feet. The 200 mm disc at the front and the 130 mm drum at the back provide ample stopping power through the combined braking system. As we all know, in India, family is put above everything else, and making a family scooter, well, that's as complicated as the complex relationships within a family. Now you have to hand it to Ather for the unique styling, the premium feature list, and of course the strong fundamentals. In terms of pricing, the Rizta costs between rupees 1.10 lakh and rupees 1.45 lakh ex showroom, and that's excluding the Pro Packs. We simply feel that this is a desirable family scooter that should appeal to most of you out there.